Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Death Stranding 2. Or welcome, depending on whether or not you know the game. Hello, Dark, what's going on? Why are you scared? Oh, yeah, Caretaker Day. Oh, yeah, there is a new update. Ah, yes. Oh, I'm going back. I think I said I was going to stream it when it gets to 1.0. But anyway, hello, Yeetus. So, for those of you that don't know, Death Stranding basically is a really trippy game involving literally the end of humanity, or basically trying to survive the end of it. So, with that said, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna play the recap like I did the first time around, and then we'll get into the game proper. So, of course, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Whatever you guys don't understand, I'll try to answer it to the best of my ability. So, feel free to please any comments. But during cutscenes, I'm gonna try to keep it to text.
Perhaps you remember me. That's right. It's Dead Man. The world, as you know, is in awful shape. And it's all because of the Death Stranding. The dead started to find their way into our midst, crossing over from the other side. We call these entities BTs, Beached Things. When they came into contact with the living, the result was instant annihilation. A void out, leaving nothing but a massive crater in its wake. But that was only the beginning. Strange rain fell from the sky, rapidly aging everything it touched. A phenomenon we came to know as timefall. Structures would rust and collapse, and people grew old in an instant. The world transformed into something completely unrecognizable. Those who survived these changes came to fear both timefall and BTs alike. They withdrew into the remaining cities, which in turn closed their doors to outsiders. People ceased to travel and stopped meeting in person. They grew distant from one another and became further isolated. The social, cultural, and political bonds between humans began to crumble. The Death Stranding was hastening humanity's extinction. Seeing this, Bridget Strand, the last president of the United States of America, founded Bridges, an organization committed to making America whole again and providing a future for all humankind. However, Bridget died before she could realize this ambition. It was you, Sam, who took up her cause and resolved to see it through. Sam, the humble porter, who also possessed the unique powers of a repatriate, the one and only person who could save humanity. So with Bridges' Cupid in hand, and accompanied by the bridge baby Lou, you embarked on a journey across North America. Of course, you had struggles of your own, often phasmophobia, or the fear of being touched. The despair of having lost everything was just too much. But despite it all, you strive to bring people together. By extending the chiral network across the length and breadth of the continent, you would enable the rebirth of the United States as the United Cities of America. You were also to rescue Bridget's daughter, Amelie, who had been taken captive by terrorists. These were the vital missions you were entrusted with, Sam. We, your friends at Bridges, did everything we could to support your efforts. There was our director, Di Hardman, a close associate of Bridget, who was dedicated to fulfilling her final wishes. His commitment to American Reconstructionism was absolute, and for that he was named the first president of the UCA. And of course, Sam, the incomparable Dead Man, yours truly. I'd like to think we became the best of friends. As you may recall, I was born from an artificial womb, and over the course of my life, was the recipient of numerous organ transplants. I've always got on with the dead. I used to be a coroner. Anyway, I pushed myself physically and mentally to help you and your BB, Lou. Mama and Lakna were twin sisters, as you may remember. Skilled scientists who developed the Cupid which was essential for chiral network expansion. A personal tragedy caused the two of them to grow apart, but they've since reconciled, with both their souls residing in the same body. Hartman. Every 21 minutes his soul departs his physical form, and for 3 minutes his body is clinically dead. During this temporary death, his soul is sent to the beach. That's why he knows more about the beach and the Death Stranding than anyone else. His knowledge proved indispensable in the execution of your mission, Sam. Fragile. Leader of the private delivery outfit, Fragile Express. Exposure to timefall caused her entire body from the neck down to age significantly. It was the mark of a terrible betrayal. Higgs, a former comrade, used timefall as an instrument of torture, you see. To no surprise, Fragile was hell-bent on getting revenge. But after meeting you, Sam, she had a change of heart. As your friends, we would stop at nothing to see you succeed. But ultimately, crossing the continent was something you had to do on your own, with only Lou for company, and with no end to the forces that stood in opposition. Deadly BTs, unforgiving terrain and unpredictable weather, ruthless terrorists. The list goes on. Without a doubt, your greatest enemy was Higgs. Convinced that humanity deserved to go extinct, he kidnapped Amelie and tried to torment you and countless others. But neither he nor anything else could stop you from achieving your goal. The chiral network was finally completed. The bridge to the future was built, but your ordeal was not yet over. You had to learn the real nature of the Death Stranding, a secret that Amelie had kept hidden from us all this time, and a terrible truth you had to face. But you accepted this final revelation, Sam, and did what had to be done. America rose from the ashes as the UCA, and as the people celebrated your accomplishments, you carried out one final mission in secret, to save your BB, to save Lou. You removed the child from the pod that was their prison, and began a new life together. And so it was that the two of you vanished, without so much as a trace.
Oh, there we go. Okay. So, I'm going to go normal because I actually want to enjoy the game proper because I want to see what this game is like on PC now because we did it on PlayStation. But, oh my god, to the wild. What is that difficulty? For those seeking the ultimate gameplay challenge to accompany the story, your skills as a portal will be tested through extreme merciless environments. Completing orders require every... Oh, good lord. You know what? I don't feel like putting my nuts through a vice. Oh, yes, right, the birthday. Okay, so for those of you that don't know, Death Stranding kind of did a Star Wars thing. So, by the way, Dan, we're being called to court by, Dark, and we might be getting sock sued, but anyway. So basically, in the game, there's this thing called Dooms, much like how in Star Wars you have midichlorians. Midichlorians determine how much of a Jedi you are, how strong you are with the Force. Dooms is basically the same thing, but how much, in terms of Dooms you have, is determined by your birthday. So... just contemplate if I should actually reveal my real birthday. You know what? I'm gonna give it to you guys close. But for personal security... Oh, wait, no, that's not it. There we go, close enough. Whilst Dooms can afflict almost anyone, those born under constellations with a greater connection to the beach, including Cancer, Pisces, I don't know how to pronounce that, or that one, are said to be more susceptible to developing the condition. It is believed that individuals are fated to walk a life path fraught with disquiet and turmoil. Wow, Dan, what, your sock attorney? Once there was an explosion. A bang that echoed around the world, a phenomenon known as the Death Stranding. Beach things, BTs. Lost spirits of the dead found their way into our midst. When they came into contact with the living, the result was instant annihilation. Avoid out. Since most could neither see nor sense BTs, people lived in fear, withdrawing from the outside world. Cities became isolated, and humanity crept towards extinction. To unite what was left of America, a porter named Sam forged a bond with a bridge baby, BB, called Lou, who possessed a special connection to the other side. Together, they journeyed west across the continent, reconnecting the people through the chiral network. But on the day that the United Cities of America celebrated the nation's rebirth, Sam and Lou vanished without a trace. Though UCA officials attempted to track them down, the pair's whereabouts remain unknown. I said whereabouts. "11 months later.
Me? I've always loved porters. Through freezing rain and biting wind, across rivers, mountains, and endless deserts, they come to deliver something priceless. A glimpse of a life I've never known. They're my window, my sole connection to the outside world. And I know they'll be back again, today.
-61. Have I ever really loved someone? Do I deserve what I've got? Now the crazy system's turned into traps and the fear is switching sides. I own $1 million worth of stock, but I still won't sleep at night. What is it that I've become? -61. Now the water level rises high in my cold paradise, where men sit in circles and talk numbers I never really liked. The way they think of life as some kind of gamble and watch the city drown. Where is it that I belong? -61. Now the wind cuts the leaves like a knife and the sun is out of sight. I see the world they build to lose at the trial, what is left and what is right. I made the worst mistake one can make, pretending and playing blind. What is it I'm trying to find?
Okay.
All right,
Time to head home.
let's get to it. Oh my god, this game is... Oh, there we go. Already fucked everything up. Holy shit. Oh, okay, Lou. You're good, bud. Or actually, no, wait, that's Luis. I'm sorry, my daughter. Fuck. All right, hold on. Oh, we fucked this up already. We fucked this up already. Oh, God. Oh, my kid is a trooper. Oh, she took that like a champ, too. Right in the face. Oh, this kid. Her face should have been, like, just smeared. And, like... Oh, man. She, again, little trooper. Oh, thank God CPS ain't a thing in this world. Otherwise, this kid would have been taken away from me just for that alone. How long? Almost a year ago, Dark. That was around the last time we streamed this. But like, okay, so just to give you guys an idea, right now my CPU is running at about 70 Celsius, which actually isn't bad. That's pretty good for load. On top of that, my GPU is not running like a jet engine or anything like that. So overall, despite how this game looks, the level of detail, and for how far out we can see, this game is very well made. Games with spaghetti code tend to be very aggressive. Dan, I'm a little caught up with dealing with an earthquake. Can you translate 70 Celsius to American? You know what, Dark? You know why I use Celsius and not Fahrenheit? Because Fahrenheit doesn't sound as aggressive, because likelihood is like Fahrenheit. Fahrenheit's usually higher, I believe. Oh, why is my kid crying? Oh, my kid's upset. Okay. How do we make our kid feel better?
Okay, you're all right.
There we go. Just shake that shit. Okay, no. Okay. Right, just hold it. Hold it. Is this working? You good? You good? Okay, there we go.
Let's go home and get you fed.
Thank you, Danny. Listen, Dark. Pigs couldn't end this child. I won't either, maybe. Okay. Hold on. As soon as we're done going downhill. Look, on the bright side, this time it was my ass being grinded by the sand, not my child's face. Oh, so is it just me, or does Sam got that Revolver Ocelot look going, kind of? Just the jacket. No, that's actually normal temp, Dark. That's what I'm saying. For PCs, that's... For Fahrenheit-wise, that's actually not bad. It's starting to sprint down the mountain. See, that's gonna be me as a father. I'm gonna... Alright, kid, let's go! And I just face plant. Oh, God. I think the first time around that I played this game, I did that so much better. Like, I went into this ready, I was like, here we go! We're gonna do good! And, now this time around, I was like, fuck it, YOLO!
Right. Gotta move.
Oh, that's comedy. Like, can I take that? Can I take that? I usually need these. Yes, I'm gonna need that later. Use your face this off. Look, my kid's gotta be useful somehow. Oh my God, that's gonna be... Danny, the next time we go back to Guilty as Sock, that's gonna be one of the court cases. You're gonna use my profile pic and say that I'm guilty, you know, we're gonna decide whether or not I'm guilty or innocent of murdering my PC. Okay, so 400 left. By the way, I mean, granted, because it's a live stream, but, one other reason why I tend to play, you know, Metal Gear and Death Stranding a lot, well, more than other games, is because I fucking love Kojima's games. I love his stories. And I also do think it's kind of a disservice to censor music in video games. So, unfortunately, this game has a lot of copywritten music, so... But it's all worth it in the end because the game is fucking awesome. I love the story, I love the scenery, I love the character. Oh, there we go! Busted my ass again. Oh, the kid's fine. I don't remember these guys being here. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. I don't remember them being here. Why are they here? Why are you? Oh god, get off. Oh god. Why are they here? Take the baby.
That's tasty.
Do I think the stream is gonna crash today? You know what, Dark? I'm not gonna go ahead and jinx myself. But I played around with settings on both OBS's end as well as Death Stranding. So we will see. We will see. All right, kid, you're gonna hold on. You're not gonna drown. You'll be fine. There you go. See, I could have used the ladder, which is part of the tutorial.
There, we made it.
Dark, thank God I'm not carrying explosives so far. You fail to remember one of the missions in Death Stranding 1 was me literally escorting a bomb that was volatile to, you know, movement. Doesn't mean I won't do it again. That is a great cover. Nobody's gonna want to go near that. Oh boy, copyright.
Hey. Not bad, little porter. Not bad at all. Okay, Lou. Time for some nom-noms. Come on, open up. There you go. fragile?
Were you cooking?
What are you doing here?
Because I'm free.
I've been looking for you.
Nothing's worrying me.
Wow. Lou's growing up fast. You two look good. Like a happy family. Here's a gift. The finest Carol printed diapers.
Thank God. How'd you track us down?
Your neighbor got hooked up to the Carol network. Service now extends to the whole region. I let myself in with this. You can use Carol printers now, too.
Guess it's time we thought about moving. Maybe further south. You know, I'm surprised you used the front door for once.
My jumping days are behind me. Overdoing it left me with some kind of syndrome. They call it jump shock.
You care for a drink?
Thank you, but no. I should get straight to the point.
Business, huh? I mean, for a moment there, I thought maybe you wanted to catch up.
I have a job for you. Take it, and that whole mess over how you left bridges will be wiped from the record. You won't have to live in hiding anymore.
What about Lil?
That's a little more complicated. We're talking about a Bridges asset. You'll have to work it out. Sam, you brought America together. Helped it be reborn as the UCA. But I'm afraid the Death Stranding is far from over. Humanity is still in danger. Still on the brink of extinction. Don't act like you don't see it. A lot of things changed after you went off on your own. Especially within the UCA. Bridges no longer oversees the distribution network. They withdrew once things were up and running. So your friends and co-workers all went their separate ways. And that's not all. Die Hartman is not the president of the UCA anymore. In case you're wondering who's handling distribution now, A Pass 4000 has revolutionized the whole process. It utilizes the Carol network to manage and carry out deliveries. Within network coverage, there's no need to rely on human porters anymore. And no need for Fragile Express, of course. So after I closed up shop, I went and started a new group. One that handles work in regions outside the UCA. We decided to call ourselves Drawbridge. And we still require the services of human porters that can work outside the network. Preferably ones with dooms who can sense BTs. Sam, I'm asking you to go to Mexico. To extend the Carol network to the south. Just like you did when you went out west.
You're asking, or is this coming from the UCA?
Both. The UCA came to Drawbridge, and now I'm coming to you. So, what do you say?
What do I say? Well, first,
Seriously, why me?
There are several reasons I thought of you for this job. Deadman, for one. He's currently working at a lab in southern Mexico. I don't know the details, but the research they're conducting there is important. Very important. And there are certain things he'd like to tell you in person. Mexico has no shortage of beached things. Spirits of the dead washed up from the other side were stranded there just like everywhere else. Any human corpse that hasn't been properly disposed of will become a BT. And any living human that comes into contact with a BT will get dragged into the depths of the tar. Giant BTs can and will emerge from the tar as well. And if they succeed in consuming a living human being, they'll trigger a void out, destroying everything nearby in a massive explosion. Several Mexican cities were wiped off the map in this way. The survivors have since become divided and isolated. As most people cannot see BTs, they live in fear of them, and that fear has made them too terrified to venture outside. Chiralium contamination is severe. Some areas have it worse than anything you experienced back in the UCA. The timefall storms are growing more intense as well. And, as you can imagine, everything in their path is subject to temporal acceleration. Objects and structures degrade rapidly, while animals and humans grow old and frail in the blink of an eye. Timefall often precedes the appearance of BTs there too. So you should do everything you can to stay out of it as much as possible. There are many other dangers, though. The rivers can flood in an instant, and earthquakes happen daily.
That was one reason you got more.
I do, and this one's serious. There is some BT territory near that lab I mentioned. They monitor the chiralium levels, and recently, they've observed unusual activity. The cause is still unclear, but they seem to think there's a good chance a massive BT is headed their way. And if they're right, then I want you there, ready to kill it before it kills them. Don't forget, Sam. You were the first person in the world to ever take out a BT.
Guess that makes sense. But something's still bugging me.
What?
All this talk about extending the network into Mexico. Isn't the UCA basically expanding their territory? Taking control, claiming it for their own?
Sam, it's not like that. They're not trying to take over the world. They just want to link up new areas with the chiral network. Like the internet before the Death Stranding. Public infrastructure to connect people. Which is why, instead of turning to an established government agency like Bridges, the UCA contracted a private organization, like ours, who then decided to employ the services of a freelancer like yourself. So please, Sam, won't you help us out?
Won't I help you out? No! For those of you curious, yeah, literally the whole cutscene will repeat, like literally but there's no difference. There is no difference. It's the game fucking with us. So we're just gonna skip that back down to the decision. Yeah, like the game literally narrows that all down, and if I did it again, it's just gonna keep repeating. So the game is like, either play the fucking game or quit. So
Yeah, all right.
So you'll do it?
Uh-huh. What about Lou, though? It's not like I can take my kid with me. If I do this, can you hold the fort for me while I'm gone? Play babysitter?
We're inside the network. There's a child care app I can use. It'll be fine. The lab is only a few days away. I promise he'll be back before you know it. Link up the region as you head south, and come home safe. We'll be waiting. Go on. Slide it on your thumb.
Like a ring?
Try sticking your thumb out, like you're giving me a like. Access your ring terminal to view the map. From here, you can check all the
Alrighty.
details, as
By the
well
way,
as the
you see
cargo
that
for
ring that
delivery.
Sam has? There's a company
Now
out there
then,
that's actually making the
let's review
ring.
mission that you'll be
And I was
undertaking
like,
on
oh,
behalf of
cool,
Bob.
they're making a smart ring.
Your
Like, that's
destination
really
is a
fucking
research
cool,
lab
especially for
in
the
southern
price that they're
Mexico.
charging. They're over a couple
When you
$100.
arrive, you'll need to
And I
use
looked
the
into it.
ticket to
No,
connect it to the chiral
it's
network.
literally just a
Chiral
cosplay ring
communication
with, like,
utilizes
a
the beach,
glossed
where
picture
time
on
barely
it
passes.
for, like, a couple $100.
Using the
It's
Cupid in
insane. I was like,
conjunction
no,
with
never
the
mind.
delivery terminal
I love Death Stranding, but
will
I'm not
allow
going to spend
us
money
to
like that.
initiate a zero-time massive data transmission. But because of the distance, it's not feasible to head straight to the lab to establish a connection. You'll need to use the way stations to extend network coverage until you're close enough to get the lab online. Your first stop is C1, Ciudad Nuda del Norte. Bring them a delivery and welcome them into the network. Improper corpse disposal remains a serious problem in Mexico. With every additional corpse that spawns a BT, the risk of a void out grows even higher. C1 in particular is struggling to handle this issue. But once they're online, we can give them the technology they need to address the situation. Why don't you take a look at the cargo you're carrying by opening the menu? You can access use... To review the cargo
oops.
currently in your possession, select Cargo Management. This is the cargo you'll need to deliver.
Okay, Mom. Mom, I
It's
already
an
know how...
excellent
I know how this works. I know...
We've given you
okay.
some additional...
Yes,
be
I know.
sure to-
Okay. We've been here. I know how to do this. Okay. I want to get to fighting BTs. I just got to figure out how the actual input works. Okay. Nope. How do I actually throw it onto my... Oh, I think it's just because it's... Alright. Okay.
Return to
Okay,
the
there we
menu
go.
when
Got it.
everything...
Yeah, everything auto arrange. There we go. Okay. I feel good about
Finally, before heading out, make sure to plot your delivery route.
that. Let me see. So where did...
Return to the map.
So Dark was saying, well, why do we have to go to Mexico? Well, mostly because we got to figure out what the hell's going on. But, you know, weirdly enough, for once, an American has to sneak into Mexico. How often do you ever hear that one? And Dakota, so the Death Stranding. So there's the Director's Cut upgrade, where if you had the original
Return to the
copy...
map when ready.
I know! Fuck you, I'm talking!
See your destination?
Yes,
There's a
I
river
see
you
it.
need to cross
It's
to get
across the
there.
border. I just gotta hope the cartel doesn't fuck me.
There are bandits in the area too.
AKA the cartels.
Armed groups that have attacked borders in the past.
Again, cartels.
Think about what route you might take from your current location.
Straight through. I know, I already know my route. Straight, oh, okay. I have to do a route. Okay.
Commencing route creation.
When you plot a route on the map, you'll see what hazards you may run into along the way.
Oh,
You
okay.
can face these challenges head on, or try to find a way around them. How you get to your destination is up to you, but think it over before getting underway.
Delivery route finalized.
Latest model Cupid. Just completed. We decided to put a hold on network expansion until it was ready to go. Like last time, you'll be using it to welcome people into a whole new world. It won't be any harder than before either. The Carol network terminals are ready and waiting. Bridges saw to that. Emily's expedition split into two groups midway. The first continued west, while the second cut south into Mexico. But again, they were only able to lay the groundwork. Until you bring those terminals online with the Cupid, the network can't grow. Hungry?
No.
No more baby food for you.
Let you get fragile any trouble while I'm gone. Don't you break my kid.
Now who wants to eat?
And now here we go. What the hell was I saying? So yeah, Dakota. So if you had the original copy of the game, right, like when it first came out, then you would have to pay for the upgrade, which is about $3. The director's cut basically cut out a bunch of bullshit.
Let's get this done.
Because like the original game opened up with a very, like, it was a slog. But I mean, I didn't have a problem with it. People complained. I don't remember it being that big of a deal. But anyway, that's just me. Other than that, my advice, if you don't own the game as it is, just buy the director's cut for $13. But yeah, like I said, if any of you guys have any questions as to what the hell's going on in the game, if something's confusing, let me know. Dark, no spoilers. And Danny, what's Torta? I don't know what it is. All right, so where is? Oh, Mexico is. Oh shit. Was there was no bikes for me to use, right? Wait a minute, I'm an idiot. Maybe there's one. Wait, hold on. Maybe I can spawn one. Unless they actually intend on me walking the 1400. Oh, okay, that makes more sense, Danny. Thank you. The giant BTs. Oh, nothing made them. That's just what a BT is. So you gotta remember something. Whenever you see BTs, right? There is. Oh yeah, no, I played through this already once before. I'm just playing. This is the PC port. Dakota, do the director's cut. Director's cut, $13.
ID confirmed. Holographic projection deactivated.
Okay, so we definitely want the boots. Can I take her bike? Can I rob her for the bike? No, I can't. Oh, wait, can I? I can climb on the bike. I can't use the bike now. Wow! Wow, fuck you, Fragile. Lock me out of my own house? Huh. Bitch. Yeah, okay, don't give me the keys to your bike. Come to my house, eat my food, take my kid. Tell me. Wow. Typical American relationship. The man gets kicked out, expected to work, and the woman stays home. Typical. Yeah, Dan, we don't, so actually we do and we don't know. So what actually caused it specifically, we don't really know, but we know this isn't the first time that Death Stranding has happened. In the first game, they talked about how, what wiped out the dinosaurs wasn't actually a meteorite, it was another Death Stranding. Because apparently they found, in the game at least, they found, fossils of dinosaurs with umbilical cords, hinting at the fact that these might have been, it might have been a Death Stranding incident that caused it. Yeah, talk about traditional values, Danny. I thought we got past that. Stay on your girlfriend. Intimidating move. Exactly. We gotta show her who's boss in this house. Why would it never be seen again, Dark? Not like I'm gonna totally sell it to the cartels. Maybe. No promises. Maybe. Well, you gotta remember, I don't know, because, like, it's kind of hard to say because it depends on how the human soul works, because remember what a BT is. A BT is effectively a human being that wasn't burned, right? I don't think dinosaurs behave the same way, so it's possible environmental changes can reverse the Death Stranding, but I don't know, they never really got that far. Well, there's the border. Oh shit, I forgot my papers. Nah, don't need them. Well, you know, ICE is still working despite the apocalypse.
We're in enemy territory now.
Oh yeah, I forgot this game did a little bit of Metal Gear Solid type shit. Where are the other bad dudes? More bad dudes. Ah, bad dudes. God bless those Patriots. They're sticking to their post despite the end of days. Alright. Yeah, that's a good point, Dark. That is a very good point. But yeah, could the Death Stranding get better? I mean, I don't know, Danny. Well, that's the thing. I don't know. Kojima never played with that. Right now, humanity's whole thing is trying to survive the Death Stranding, not even trying to reverse it. And the thing is, too, how do you reverse purgatory? Because the whole gimmick is that something happened that caused the veil between purgatory and Earth to open up, and now all the dead come back from, from the dead. How do I... Aha! What I need... do I want to use my gun? Well, actually, no, I'm pretty certain these are now non-lethal, funny enough. I am super sneaky despite the large bag. Backpack. Don't worry, kids. I didn't break his neck. I just gave him a mild concussion. Maybe. No, it'll get paid. It'll get retroactive pay, Dark. It's all good. Ooh, I'ma rob your shit. You can't stop me. What kind? Oh wait, no, it's on my back. Definitely want the blood bag. That might. Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, so we're gonna take that. And the rest. I I just stole your shit. You can't do nothing about it, man. Yo, the most blind guards in the world. Look at this shit. Dude, with a big ass bag on his back, walking around. They don't see nothing. Oh, now they see me. I was talking shit. I was talking shit. Still Metal Geared my way past. Dakota, I'm sorry. What's your question, bud? Well, it's a very long ladder, Dark. Oh, by the way, so something I wanted to point out before. So there was a bandit faction in the first Death Stranding that their whole thing was they got a high from delivering packages. So they would literally rob you just to deliver the packages. I don't remember Thunder being part of the deal. It's fine, Sam's got this. He can get through, he'll be okay. He's good. Let me go over my cargo real quick. Auto ring. There we go. But yeah, Dakota, you're gonna want to go for the one that's more if you don't already own the game. No. Dakota, go for the more expensive one. You want that, because it's literally saying if you don't already have the game, you want that one. Because if you buy the upgrade, it's not going to work. Because remember, the upgrade is literally if you already own the game. Oh yeah, that's a good point. Oh god, Dark, that's a good point. We're walking around a metal ladder, and there's lightning. Yeesh. Oh, hey, oh, never mind. No, Dark, what I'm saying is, if he doesn't already own the game, the upgrade's not going to work. He needs to, I mean, unless he can get the original copy for cheap, and then buy the upgrade, you can go that route too, maybe. If that's a cheaper route. But I feel like the deluxe edition, the director's cut is already going to be cheaper. Oh, by the way, so a couple of things. Before Death Stranding came out, the first one, before the first game came out, there was a dude who literally pulled a Death Stranding IRL. The guy... The guy literally walked, I think, where did he start off? He started off in Canada, walked all the way down to, like, Central America, like the southernmost tip of South America, then made his way into Asia. He literally walked around the world. And it took him a few years to do this. The man missed out on, I think either a portion or the entirety of the Obama administration, missed out on COVID. This guy was isolated from everything. The guy lived Death Stranding before Death Stranding released. It took him a couple years to pull it off. On top of that, Death Stranding is actually based off of something real. In Japan, there are rural towns that have no connection to major cities. So the only way to get shit out to those cities is by having people like Sam Bridges carry a shit ton of crap on their back and walk to those towns. That is a real thing.
Process your orders and requests.
Thank you, Danny. That's what I was trying to say. Like, either get the director's cut straight up or buy the base gaming upgrade.
Gyro decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
No, Dark. What I mean is, this guy literally walked to every country on the planet. Like, he walked from North and South America, because I think he started off in the UK, went to North America, walked all the way down, then somehow got his ass up into Asia, walked through that into, like, through the Middle East into Europe, and then walked right back to the United Kingdom. Crazy shit. He took a boat. No, actually, no, I'm sorry. He started in South America, worked his way up to North America, and there's that, like, kind of part where Alaska connects to Russia.
Sam. It can't have been easy to come this far south. You're here to bring us onto the chiral network, right? Ah, that's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online. That'll be one less thing for our residents to worry about. Anyway,
I'm sorry, this is Mexico. How have you had a hard time disposing of corpses? Just ask the cartels.
This cargo is in impossibly good condition. For real, you're the best porter I've ever seen.
I think he took like a short-term boat up there, but like, yeah, I don't remember exactly how he did it.
Stuff off as lost. Thanks for bringing. It's just like everyone says. You're a man that people can rely on. Okay, use your Cupid to bring us online. The chiral gateway you brought us should allow us to establish a connection between Mexico and the UCA. And with state-of-the-art tech at our disposal, we can finally solve a lot of our problems.
Oh, Sam needs a serious shower, dude.
Successfully expanded. Commencing data collection. Now displaying your current porter grade.
Oh boy! I got promoted and I didn't get paid anything more.
Chiral network connection confirmed. And now we can begin fabricating the latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing untenable. We should be okay moving forward. I really can't thank you enough. You must be exhausted after your long journey. We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use. There are countless dangers in these parts. You should rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready. Please, stay here before you set out again.
I guess basically, Dan. I mean, they were throwing dead bodies in the tar, which I mean, I don't know how that would work out because the body would still, you know.
Well, our corpse disposal problem is no longer an issue thanks to you. But there's nothing we can do to get rid of the BT area we created.
Oh, so yeah, they did.
Fear of BTs and damage from timefall and chiralium exposure will continue to be a concern. And let's not forget about the bandits willing to attack travelers and facilities. But so long as we remain connected to the network, we'll have access to new tools and technologies to help combat these threats. You brought us more than a connection to the outside. You brought us hope. As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a nearby tar pit and dropping them in. Unfortunately, we took it too far. And it wasn't long before the whole pit turned into a BT area. In trying to prevent the emergence of BTs, we ended up facilitating their creation. And with the constant timefall in the vicinity, chiral contamination has only grown worse. All these problems have contributed to an increased suicide rate, which in turn has resulted in even more bodies that we've had no way to dispose of properly. But thanks to the chiral network, we can now fabricate the corpse disposal facilities that we lack. Everything's going to be all right.
Man, this is Band-Aid on top of Band-Aid.
Thank you again for everything. I'll get started right away on preparing your next order for you. By the time you wake up, it should be good to go. You'll just need to access the delivery terminal here. I hope I can count on you.
Yeah, basically, Dark, our paychecks are likes and dislikes. Which is kind of like my job right now at YouTube. Even though it's not really a job, but you know what I mean. I mean, Dakota, like I said, I would save yourself some money, just buy the director's cut and call it a day. Now, if you want to get both Death Stranding 1 and 2, that's a different story. I guess, yeah, so Dan, I'm assuming by throwing the bodies into the tar, the bodies weren't able to go full-on nuclear bomb, but they were still becoming BTs. So, yeah, in a sense, they were giving them ammo. They were inadvertently creating more BTs. It was just Band-Aid on top of Band-Aid. Oh, there we go. Sam didn't take a shower. He just shook off all the dust. You know, there's definitely, like, just looking at Sam right now, there's a moment going through his head where he's like, man, I'm doing this shit again. Fuck. I was tired. That was all the sand from the sandstorm we were in, Danny. I mean, no, Dakota, I would definitely say play the director's cut. Definitely play the director's cut. Can I go home now, or do I have to? Oh, we have to sleep. Okay, take a nap. Oh, Dark, I'd probably just, depending on how I'm feeling, if I had the strength, take a shower. If not, pass the fuck out. See, Danny feels right at home with Arrakis. Arrakis is Mexico. It's minus the cartels.
Are you alright? If you're worried about Lou, don't be. I'll admit, the stuff is pretty new to me, but the app has been a big help. Figuring out why a baby's crying, getting the milk just warm enough. It's had the perfect advice for every situation.
Hi.
So, how does it feel to be back in the saddle?
Work is the same as it ever was. It's the first time I've been away from Lou.
We're fine. Trust me. Just focus on the road, okay?
Yeah.
So that was basically holographic FaceTime.
Optimal levels. No irregularities detected at this time.
You know, I just realized something. I'm pretty certain those drinks were a what do you call it? Like on the counter. In the original version of Death Stranding 2, those had like some kind of copyright. I think they got rid of it. Now they made a generic soda. Yeah, Kyrule tea. Back then, I'm pretty certain it was something else. Like it was fuck, like a White Claw or something. Oh yeah, Danny, here you go. This one's for you.
Nice.
I remember the last time I did this, I kept forgetting to put it on. I remember this time. Right, Dark? Oh god, can you imagine phone sex like that?
Departing facility. New order available. Please review and confirm.
Good morning, Sam. Did you have a good rest? We're already making progress in addressing the corpse disposal situation here. Once again, I've got to thank you for that. If you access the delivery terminal, you'll find that you can fabricate equipment for yourself now too. We have some materials on hand here that you can use to make supplies for your journey. Take as much as you need. Now, we don't have all the same schematics in Mexico that you have access to in the UCA. But as you link up more facilities to increase chiral network bandwidth and improve your connection level with the locals, we should be able to share all kinds of new data with you, expanding your fabrication options further. I heard that you're planning to extend chiral network coverage to the south, down as far as that research facility. So go ahead and pick up the order I posted for you. I'll explain the finer details of the mission while you look at the map provided by ABAS.
You know, let's take a look at fabrication, because I want to see if I can get...
Please select an item to fabricate.
I cannot. Or do I not have access to the garage? Or this shithole doesn't have a garage. Crap.
Your next destination is Villa Libre. The people there don't have enough medical equipment to meet their needs. If you bring them this delivery, you'll be sure to earn their trust. And once you've done that, you'll have an easier time convincing them to become part of the chiral network. Timefall is coming down hard in this area. Cargo containers that are exposed to timefall will begin to degrade. If you carry container repair spray with you, you can use it to mitigate these effects before it becomes a problem. Keep an eye out for the rivers and bandit camps in the area too. Hazards like these can make your life much... On your way to Villa Libre, you might pass a post.
The game scared me for a second. It froze up. I was like, oh no. No, not now. We're only an hour in.
If you see it, take a look inside. Everything is yours to use as you deem fit. There should be materials in there too. Enough to fabricate something if you like. Also, if you have any extra equipment, you can use the box to donate it to other people. With a moment's generosity, you can make another porter's day. Finally, each postbox has a private locker which can be used to store equipment for later use, and a recycle feature that will turn any unneeded items into materials. So what do you think? Have enough information to plan your journey to Villa Libre?
You know, I'm gonna let the tutorials run, just because I know Dakota is talking about buying the game, and then also too, if anybody's never played Death Stranding, at least it helps you out to understanding what's going on.
This order calls for some pretty hefty cargo to be sure. But don't forget to take into account all the other extras you'll need to carry to get the job done. Every piece of equipment you take also adds to your overall weight. So think carefully about your loadout. Try to pick critical items that won't weigh you down and wear you out when combined with your cargo. Run out of stamina halfway through a delivery, and you're in for a world of hurt.
So actually, Dark, no, that's the thing. This game is indirectly online. So what that means is, at least my definition of it.
Preparations for your delivery. When everything is in order, head out.
Kind of figured that already. This game is indirectly online. So say, for example, all four of us, you, me, Danny, and Dakota, we were all playing on PC, right? Just say, for example. Do we not have... No, I want the garage. So basically, it's a single-player game no matter what. However, I can donate materials that I earn, so that way you can go ahead and build a highway in your game. By the way, for anybody just starting the first Death Stranding, my advice to you is when you have the opportunity, build the highway first. You will know what I'm talking about when you find it. The game will show you, but build the highway and make that a primary objective of yours. Do not hesitate on that. I promise you, if you complete the highway before you beat the game, the ending is going to be so much easier. You are going to thank me later.
Please give it your all. Please take
Fair enough,
damage to it.
Dakota. Fair enough. Well, that package is shit. Alright, whose package is it? Which one of you left it out here? Let it get all rained on. Which way do I have to go? That way.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Dakota, if you want, there's a website. I think they call it Will It Run or something like that. You can check to see if the game will run on your machine. It'll have you download a program to test.
Warning, flight risk elevated.
So, by the way, again, for those, yeah, it's ruined. It's ruined. Oh shit. Let's see. Did Zhang leave anything for me to use? I'm not gonna bother upgrading his shit. Fuck him. Facility storage. This is private locker. No, I want to see what's in his locker. Nope. Okay. So those guys. Well, actually, I can make stuff here for me. Apparently. Yeah, it's Oh, that's why. What I need... No, I don't want the ladder. No, Sam, no! I don't want the ladder. I want... Yes, that's what I want. There we go. That'll help keep the packages in check.
Oh, boy. Definitely not alone.
There's a vehicle in there? One of these tents, I believe, has a truck. If memory serves me right. There's a bad guy right there. They might see me. I keep doing that. I mean, you know what? Honestly, Dakota, see, if you have any spare RAM, sell it. Nowadays, RAM prices are going up in price. So, honestly, now that would be a great thing. If you can swing it, sell it. The RAM specifically, I mean. Headshot, he's out. I'm hoping one of these assholes has a truck that can steal. I mean, I'm sorry, borrow. I think they're shooting at me. I think they're not happy. Is that a truck? That looks like a truck. Oh, I see wheels. I see wheels. Oh, shit. Yes. I just saw that one dude roll up. We're gonna put all that. And load it in. You know what? Actually, I do want the assault rifle, though. I do want that on my back. Because I'm about to engage. Damn, I keep thinking the weapons are two. Now, I'm only doing this because I want to rob these guys a little bit. Okay. I don't need his rod. Time to go. Oh, shit. Yeah, if those spears hit the truck, they'll disable it. And I'm not trying to... Like that. Like exactly like that. That's exactly what I was talking about. Fuck, I didn't want that. On top, even if I don't use this shit, it would just be better for me to have it because I can scrap it for materials. Oh, Dark, I wish. I wish I could make a living just on RAM. That'd be great. No, fuck it. I'm here anyway. Might as well rob them. I gotta wait for the truck to finish, you know, having a seizure. But I think it's good now. Alright, so where are we going? Right there. Now, until I unlock the generator, power consumption is going to be a problem. So, I got to make the most of this vehicle. That... Oh, yeah, right. I forgot these are kind of a problem. And these little bastards who love to drain my path. Okay. Come on, come on.
Analysis confirms that these hostile life forms are chiral creatures.
No shit, really. Well, this truck got me, what? A foot? Let's see if at the very least he can get me across the river. Because we're almost out of juice. This truck's about to die. You know what's funny? I think I made the same mistake in my first playthrough of this game. I would say look to see what the prices could go, because you gotta remember, Dakota, if it's, I want to say if it's older than DDR4, it's probably not going to be worth anything, but I'd say just see anyway.
Just a bit further now.
There we go. All right, cool. So we keep it. The battery's not going to die while we're here at the bunker. Danny, do you remember me accidentally trying to run somebody over here? I feel like I did that. Look up prices, Dakota. I don't know if they're going to be... you might be able to get something for this.
You're Sam, right? Did the timefall give you a lot of trouble? Thanks for making the trip. Allow me to assess the condition of your cargo.
Oh, no, you can't use DDR3 anymore. No.
Condition? As we hoped. You are every bit as reliable as people say.
Now, the thing is, old RAM like that might be worth something if somebody wants to build an old machine, so... But the problem is you can't mix RAM either, so...
I have to say, this was well worth the wait. I had a feeling you wouldn't let me down. Time to connect the Cupid. Once we're part of the chiral network, we'll be able to use these remote medical units you brought. I can get myself checked out as well. We've all been looking forward to this. So go ahead and link us up.
Oh, all the aches and pains. I need a computer to probe me so I know I'm okay. By the way, speaking of YouTube screwing me, I just got an email literally like 10 minutes ago saying that they age restricted one of my shorts. YouTube hates me. I am very certain YouTube hates me.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Chiral communications have been established. Now I can finally use one of these medical units to assess the condition of the child I'm carrying. I just pray they're strong and healthy. The elderly residents here will also be happy to receive proper medical care. Oh, seems like you should be capable of fabricating PCCs now as well. Probably thanks to the chiral network expansion and the resulting increase in total bandwidth. Of course, every additional structure will eat into that bandwidth, but there should be more than enough to support anything you build. Within reason, that is. There's one other problem we've been dealing with lately, though. It's not a critical issue, so I posted an aid request with further details. If you're interested, you can check it out via your Ring terminal. The only people that still live here other than myself are elderly. The last of the younger residents decided to risk it all and leave for Ciudad Nudo del Norte a while back. Too many bandits in these parts.
Does she remind... Does anybody... Does she remind anybody of Paz from Metal Gear Peace Walker?
But after I got pregnant, I realized I could not keep living like that. I had to clean up my act. Start living for someone else.
They accidentally.
My friends didn't understand at all. So they ditched me. Left me to wander on my own. Until the people here agreed to take me in. Even though the poor souls are struggling with all kinds of health issues. That's why we put in the order for these remote medical units. I'm not sure. I should have given birth to my child.
Oh yeah, that's the thing with
But
this
for
game.
some reason, the fetus seems to have stopped growing at 7 months. If something's wrong with my body, I can't tell what it is. And not knowing is driving me insane.
I couldn't get the right
But
words, Dark.
with one of our new medical units, I might finally be able to get answers. I want to believe I can still bring this child into the world someday.
Okay, so that is a thing that they're going to explain more of, but for some reason, because of the chiral network, I believe it is, and because of the Death Stranding and everything, if you are a mother, your baby will stop developing at 7 months. It's almost like time pauses for the child. So the baby's not in danger. It's perfectly healthy. It's fine. It just will never get to the point of being able to be born because of everything going on. So right now, her baby's basically frozen in time, for lack of a better word.
Some of the cargo we had stored here was washed away during a massive flood. The water carried it into bandit territory, so we're in no position to reclaim it ourselves. I know this isn't the sort of thing a porter like you normally does, but if you're willing and able, please check the aid request. All of the relevant details should be available for review on that ring terminal you're wearing. You can use it to confirm the cargo's location. So, if your travels happen to take you out that way, we'd really appreciate the help. A new order has just come through for you. Looks like the residents of the C1 South Distribution Center need you to recover some cargo from a bandit encampment and bring it to them. You can review the specifics of the order when you get around to accepting it. So once you're good to go, access the delivery terminal here to get underway. I'll share additional info with you as soon as you do so.
So, Dark, there is a way to fix that. It's something, like I said, it's more of a location-to-location situation. It's not global. It's based on the Chiralium or some shit. So basically, Chiralium is all that weird gold glittery shit that we've been collecting. Those come from BTs. So the more bodies we burn, the more Chiralium ends up in the air. So.
Okay, Sam. Are you ready?
Oh boy!
I'll bring you up to speed with what I know. The order you've undertaken is to recover chiral density gauges that have been stolen by bandits and taken back to their base. The base is located in some overgrown ruins, so you'll have a hard time getting a clear view of it. You might want to construct a watchtower nearby before you charge in. With it, you can get a better handle on the situation and improve your odds of getting the job done quietly. But that's not all, of course. Other porters are also able to make use of your structures. This way, you can help out the people who follow in your footsteps through this area. Think about what I told you and finalize your route. Best of luck to you.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about with the whole indirectly online. So basically, if I build something and you happen to be in my server, you can use the structures I've built. Okay, so... No, goddammit, I'm so used to weapons being too. Let's see, PCC. I want to see if I cannot. Shit, okay. Because this vehicle is gonna clunk out on me. Take the gun. Oh yeah, right, I have all this because I was gonna scrap it. I don't need all this. Actually, let's get rid of that. Let's keep that. Damn it, hold on. Yeah, that's fine. We'll leave them in the truck for now. I think that's fine. I'm just trying to think of what's more economical in terms of weight. But the truck is almost out of power. Once a battery dies, that's it. It's going to be kaput, so I'm going to take it on foot.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
But yeah, Dark, the baby thing, that's not a global issue. That's more location to location. So unfortunately, she's just unlucky. If she were to, funny enough, go to America, that might turn around for her. They explain it more. The theory is it has something to do with the chiral network expanding. all these fucking things again. It seems like they only get mad if you kill one of them. So let's not kill them. And also, too, I mean, is it just oddly appropriate that spider-like creatures be in a forest like this? It just feels right. Oh, climbing this is gonna be fun. You know what? Actually, it might be fine. But yeah, Dan, I totally ran into those people by accident. They got in my way. Oh yeah, there are other porters out and about, like other delivery guys that just be walking around the world. You can trade with them, or you can do like me and accidentally run them over. Either are valid options. Either can occur. I think I should put a ladder here. I don't know. Thinking about it. Maybe, yeah, maybe. You know what it is? I want to hold on to items because then that way I can always go and scrap it later for more resources. Because when it comes to building the road, resources become like just. It's kind of like being a hungry homeless man, and you really just need that extra dollar to, be able to get McDonald's. You know what I mean? Dakota, it was definitely by accident. Definitely by accident. There was no evidence to prove otherwise.
Steady.
No, Dark. There's no real government. Well, okay, no, there is the UCA now, so there is a government, but I don't think they. And because everything's automated, I don't think they have laws for vehicular manslaughter. So I win. But it's not vehicular manslaughter because there's no evidence to prove that I did it maliciously or or accident. Don't worry. Don't look into it. Since we're going into the hospital zone, I want to make sure I'm on.
Doing fine.
You know, I could have also put a zip line. Not a zip line, what do you call it? Stroking out. Propel line. So, okay, during the events of the first game, before the UCA was established, the American government at that point was basically just a figurehead. The U.S. government basically didn't exist. So, Mom being president wasn't really, wasn't really a thing. I mean, she was president, but, There we go.
Looking good.
God, imagine if we had 3D printers like this. All right. Let's see.
You know what to do, Sam.
Anyway, no. I could also be a dickhead and deconstruct this. No, sort of, maybe, sort of, Dark. You know that might be a real thing, Dark? A 3D printed house, that could be a thing. One day. All right, this guy is facing away, right? So, I can save ammo. Hold on. Where is my strand? There it is. And he's out. Do you have anything worthwhile? I think we need this. Yeah, I'm gonna need that at some point. I want that. Take that too. There we go. Objective's over there. Wow, you are oblivious. I knocked out your friend. You just weren't paying attention. So, good night. Ladder. There's a bad guy right there. There's one right over there, and there's one right there across the river. If I take the long way around, maybe he won't see me. There's one guy up there, so all four of them are within view. Uh-oh. Someone ain't happy. Him. Which way are you going? You're gonna go for the bridge, aren't you? Not the bridge, the ladder. Maybe I can get the drop on him. Literally. And maybe Batman his ass. Shit. No. No Batman. Oh, actually, never mind. Batman. So he sees his down buddy. I think. I don't think he sees me yet. Yeah, he's going for his friend. I live on the 2D plane. House is much cheaper. Absolutely, Dark. Being on a 2D plane with a 3D house, it makes everything lower property value. But anyway, so the thing with this game is you don't want to kill people because killing people turns them into BTs. So, oh, that one. Oh wait, so I left everything in that truck. Shit, and I got bad guys with me. So the funny thing is that when these guys die, if they get knocked out in the river, so that way they don't drown. Shit. But we're live. Come on, asshole. So that way they don't drown. They have little floaties. Man, imagine getting your ass kicked by a dude with rope. That's his weapon. And flying. Yeah, that is true though, Dark. Yes. So Sam is a repatriate. So for those that don't know what that means, Sam can't die. He literally cannot die. So if Sam does die, he can return to his body and come back. Everybody else though is dead. Like, he doesn't cause a void out or anything, which is wild. He just dies and then gets back into his body. But if him and all of his friends die, he'll come back. He'll be alive. His friends will be dead. You know, I just thought of something. If Sam can't die, can you imagine what old age must be like? The poor guy is going to be literally a withered away, like, skeleton of a human being. And he's just going to be, like, begging for death. And they're like, but Sam, we literally can't kill you. Oh, music. So, Dark, I mean, there is no... Technically, in this world, they went religiously neutral, so there is no heaven or hell. The beach is basically your personal heaven. So, take that for what you will. Now, as for Sam, whether or not he could just choose not to come back, I don't know. They never really explored that.
Process your orders and requests. Chiral decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Hello, yes, thank you. Now, can I get a fucking car? Or something, a bike? No? No, but I have to deliver your shit. Okay. I will say, though, I absolutely love the music in Death Stranding.
Hola, you're Sam, right? I assume you're here to drop off that stolen cargo of ours? With those chiral density gauges in our possession, we'll be able to determine where BTs are likely to appear in the future. So, let's get a look at those containers and see if we're good to go.
Oh, I get you, Dark. Yeah, good point. That's a good point.
I have no complaints whatsoever. None. Brilliant work. I just have to say that you're an absolutely incredible porter. Looks like our chiral density gauges are just about good to go. So, let's see what that Cupid of yours can do.
All right, Dakota, have a good night, bud. See you on the next one. Oh, Wednesday night, we're going to do more Gate. On the Discord, Dark, every Wednesday at 9, we will live stream something just on Discord. It's not on YouTube or anything. We'll watch like a movie or a show or something. So lately, we started watching the anime Gate.
Now displaying your current portal grade.
Okay, can I build a generator already?
It's high time we got on the chiral network. Our BT research should go a hell of a lot faster now. We just shared some data with you that'll let you fabricate blood grenades. A kind of anti-BT weapon, and build timefall shelters too. I think you'll find both very useful. The chiral density gauges you brought us have been safely integrated into our systems. We can resume all distribution center operations and get back to business as usual. A lot of lives are gonna be saved thanks to you. It's one of the fruits of our joint effort with the lab to develop anti-BT tech. Up until now,
wait, you just developed this?
Have been created with the
We've always had blood grenades.
So,
we had piss grenades. You guys are behind.
From rare individuals like yourself. Securing a stable supply has been difficult. But you know all about that, given your experiences with the UCA. But this weapon utilizes synthetic blood with all the same anti-BT properties. Derived from samples taken from doom sufferers, it can be produced at scale to meet demand. And despite its artificial nature, it's actually proven to be more potent than the genuine article. So you can think of our new weapon as a more full-blooded version of the hematic grenade it replaces. In any case, we won't need to ask you for your blood ever again, so rest easy.
I mean, neat, but wouldn't that just be saline?
We have some training facilities here at the distribution
How do you make
center.
artificial blood? Is that a thing?
Feel free to access the delivery terminal and give them a try. So, you probably think timefall shelters are only good for getting out of the rain, right? Wrong. Our timefall shelters are different, you see. After extensive research and development, we were able to outfit them with a system that disperses a BT repellent fluid. So if you've got one on your tail and it's about to grab you, these shelters are the perfect way out. Only downside is that the repellent has a limited supply, so make sure you don't run low. It has other perks too. The shelter can purify timefall and convert it into drinkable water, allowing you to top up your canteen on the go. We've posted an aid request so you can fabricate a shelter to see how it works.
God, can you imagine?
Researchers at other facilities are also in
So
the process of
they're
looking into
taking
how various
timefall,
structures might
which
be
when it
improved.
touches you, it ages
As you
whatever
expand
part of you it
chiral
touches,
network coverage,
right?
We'll be able to share information and
And they
coordinate
managed
our
to
efforts
distill
more
it and turn it into drinkable
And I'm
water.
sure we will all make
Can
even
you
faster
imagine the
progress as a
trial and
result.
error
So keep
they
on
had to
doing what
go
you do and
through?
linking up places for us.
Oh God! Hey, Bill! Here, this is Timefall that was distilled. Try it. Oh, okay. Fucking guy's intestines just start aging rapidly. Oh, the poor guy. The guy's in his 30s. He's got the intestines of an elderly 80-year-old. Man, shitting blood. Oh.
This whole area is a chiralium-rich environment, so there's a much higher risk of BTs showing up. We've been coordinating with the research lab nearby, sharing data, etc. All to help develop BT avoidance and elimination solutions. One of the largest void outs ever recorded happened down south, don't forget, giving rise to a massive tar belt. So massive that it completely cut us off from the land beyond. We can't afford to let that kind of tragedy repeat itself here. But between the cargo you've delivered to us and our new connection to the chiral network, I think we got a shot. We're gonna make it through this. By the way, you're planning to visit the research lab, yeah? You'll have to pass through some dangerous territory then. We'll do a quick survey of the chiral density, so you might not want to leave right away. And let's not forget that you just tackled one of our toughest orders on record. Tell you what, we got a nice private room here that you can use to catch your breath. We'll get started on prepping the cargo for your next run in the meantime.
Wait, Dark, is that actually a thing? Babies are immune to Timefall? I don't remember that being an aspect of the game. But yeah, I mean, not for nothing, Kojima needs to start making movies.
Fine. You guys?
The facility's intact, but the research lab might have taken a hit. The local chiralium levels appear to be rising. Better hurry over there, Sam. Head to the delivery terminal upstairs and check their order.
Well, I guess I'm not taking a break. Let's go. Yeah, basically, Danny, yeah, why bother making a movie when he's... Because... You know what it is? He's gonna make a movie and people are gonna want it to be a video game, so he's just gonna go ahead and make it a video game.
Departing facility.
Sam, we've got a situation. The delivery for the research lab is ready for transport, but the chiral density is higher than anticipated. This may be due to the gatequake just now. But we've identified a new BT area in the vicinity of the lab.
Great!
However, we have no BB pods on hand. I know you've got dooms, but without a pod, you're gonna struggle to determine exactly where the BTs are.
Don't worry. If I can get close enough, I should be able to see them. Seems like my dooms level or whatever went up at some point. Steer me in the right direction. I can take care of the rest.
Oh yeah? That's awesome. By the way, we finished a preliminary assessment of the BTs detected in the vicinity of the research lab. And we've prepared some weapons that should be effective against them. You're a pro. I know you can handle this. According to our initial survey, you can expect to encounter gazers in the field. If you make contact with a gazer, then another type of BT, a hunter, will emerge from the tar and try to capture you. If they succeed in this, you'll come face to face with a massive BT known as a catcher. Now, you don't want to ever let a catcher consume you. It'll trigger a void out, obliterating the surrounding area and everyone in it. And when the dust settles, there'll only be a giant crater. So make sure to escape the catcher before that happens, or use the weapons at your disposal to eliminate it. We've issued you a number of blood grenades. They use an active agent based on compounds derived from the blood and bodily fluids of Doom sufferers, making them highly effective against BTs. You can practice using them in VR training. If you'd like to try them out, just access the delivery terminal to get started. Your other weapons won't do any damage to BTs. Shoot them all you like. They won't die. Make sure you're well prepared.
We can get guns that'll help us with that.
All right. Go ahead and pick up your next main order.
By
Brief
the
you on
way,
details while you check your map.
'cause I noticed we got some people over on Rumble. We might have some people on Twitch, but for those of you guys that are not on YouTube, I use a program called Restream. Oh,
The new.
all right, whatever.
If we don't do anything about it, eventually someone's gonna trigger a void out. So to prevent that, we need to neutralize all the BTs in this area. There's no shortage of collapsed buildings and hiding spots there, and the timefall isn't letting up anytime soon either. Since you'll also have cargo for the research lab with you, take care not to let it get damaged by the timefall or in any fights with BTs. An aid request for a timefall shelter was registered in that vicinity. If you build one near that spot, you can use it to escape any BTs that may be pursuing you. And if you stash your backpack in a timefall shelter, you can rest easy knowing your cargo's safe from the rain and devote your full attention to dealing with any threats. So if you got room to carry a little extra, consider requisitioning a PCC and taking it along with you so you can fabricate a shelter for added peace of mind. You're the only one we can count on. Don't let us down.
Anyway, so as I was saying, so for those of you guys over on Rumble and Twitch, what I do is I multi-stream, right? So right now, you guys aren't going to see it, but I can see YouTube separately. I can also see Rumble and Twitch together. So if you guys comment, I can still, like, oh, hey, there you are over there. So I can still see everybody. So the reason why it seems like I'm responding to ghost comments because it's people over on YouTube. So I'm actually streaming to 3 separate platforms all at once. All right, let's go murder some BTs. Snow is a fertilizer? Well, I mean, okay, so I think snow has a hand with timefall. I think it does, if I remember correctly. Huh. No shit. That's neat. Never knew that, Dark. Yeah, throwing heavy crap on my back. I'm so glad I have a second pair of boots because these ones are already halfway through. No, but that's really neat though that snow can be used as fertilizer. BT territory. Do I have anti-BT grenades? I do. Okay. So if push come to shove, I can always start using the BTs. Oh shit. Trial and error in science, Dark. That's really it. That's how they figured it out. Just like, I mean, also too, I imagine someone probably looked under a microscope and was like, you know. But yeah, I don't know if my channel is growing and YouTube is starting to take notice of my videos, and that's why I'm getting age restricted left and right. But I'm noticing more and more YouTube is age restricting my stuff, and it's for stupid stuff too, like thumbnails or you know, like, oh, that game is violent, like, you know, YouTube being as annoying as possible. All right, fuck that game. Facility right there. Wait, why does that thing? I think that's the last place we need to go to. Oh, the lost cargo I have on my back. Okay, we can't get there yet. Oh, something's pissed. Oh, there it is. Catch! Right, where's that umbilical cord going? Oh, I see you. Got him!
Ambient chiral density has fallen, but remains above normal range.
Alright, there's a BT somewhere that's pissed. I can hear him. He's hunting. Oh, there you go. And lost my balance. That's great. Where's his BT? Is that the... Well, that's its umbilical cord, but that's not... That's a BT. That's the one over there. Am I gonna make that shot? Oh, trick shot! Oh, very nice. What is that? Oh, fuck, hear me. I hear it, I don't see it though. Oh, there we go. Break my ass. What about Lawnmower Simulator Dark? All I know is the BT that's really pissed at me right now. That might be the one that was pissed. Yeah, it was this one. Yeah, see, the handprints are an indication that the BT was getting kind of salty. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Where? Why? How? Who? Oh, I see. Because I think you're the one that's mad. It'd be nice if I didn't keep losing my weight. We gotta do something about my car. Yes, like, leave me alone. Hey, oh, stop age restrictions. Yeah. Dude, honestly, I'm so tired with YouTube and their age shit. Oh, baby BT. We're good. Alright, so now where to? We go up there?
Too close.
Yeah, I guess we can go up there now. Cool. There was an aid request thing for over here. But it's not showing. So fuck it, we're gonna go this way. Sam, I need you to turn around. Bud. And not for nothing, Dark, you know somehow, some way, even if I did play an E-rated game, I'd still find a way to get age restricted. Bro, I was playing Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. I had moms yelling at me for cursing. Granted, I think this was back before I changed... No, it was definitely before I changed my logo. That was back when my logo still used to say, not for kids, which that's still the case. Now, funny story about that. The reason why my channel originally said that was because back in the day, YouTube did this really annoying thing where if it for some reason assumed that your channel could have any child-rated content, even if it's not, they'll come after you.
Everything's done for a while, and I will be silent with you in the fire in the night. We will be dancing.
Nah, Dark, my load could definitely be heavier. There's an innuendo there somewhere. Oh, you know I can take heavy loads.
That's a close one.
I mean, Sam would probably stand a chance. This might be the last stop. For Mexico. I could be wrong though.
Good evening, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted.
No, never mind, I'm wrong. There's one more place after this.
That usage is
Yo, Dad, what's good, bro? Hey, listen, to each their own. Dirk, apparently you're a woman now.
Long time no see, Sam. Though, having said that, I realize you probably don't recognize me like this. Anyway, why don't you let me take a look at your orders? Not your best work, perhaps, but plenty good enough. Much obliged. Oh, picked up some We never doubted you'd show. Reliable as ever. A man you can count on. We're ready
Yo, there
for
you
to
go,
link us
Dark.
up.
Get that OnlyFans started.
Once you
Now, when you do, don't forget what content creator you should be donating to. Just saying. Oh wait, no, this was the last place. Okay, never mind. I stand corrected.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Yo, I know Danny been trying to get my feet pics.
So, Sam, don't suppose you remember who I am?
Maybe?
The name's Alex. I used to work at the weather station back in the UCA.
Maybe?
I was a Bridges employee, reporting directly to Deadman. So, when I was offered the opportunity to collaborate with him here, studying the Death Stranding and BTs, I jumped at the chance, and here I am. And now, you're here too. You actually couldn't have come at a better time. Shortly before your arrival, chiral density levels started to climb, hitting significantly higher ranges than before. This kind of spike is indicative of an imminent giant BT appearance. I've shared with you some MP bullets that should be very effective against BTs. Because if a giant BT is on the way, then we're gonna need you to put it down. Well, the delivery you were kind enough to bring us contained a shipment of MP bullets that have anti-BT properties. This ammunition will turn your average assault rifle into a BT killing machine. You can also fabricate blood grenades if you want to keep a few on hand. Before you head back out, review your options and requisition any weapons you think you might need. We've set aside a ton of extra materials just for this purpose. Chiral density levels in this region have been fluctuating wildly. We've been seeing a lot of gatequakes and seismic activity as well. It's almost certainly related to recent shifts in the tar currents. Our analysis of these anomalies has led us to believe that the arrival of a giant BT is all but imminent. What the data doesn't tell us is exactly where it might appear. Our chiral monitoring equipment just wasn't precise enough to zero in. Now that you've connected us to the network, though, we should be able to make more accurate predictions. We seriously owe you. It's hard to know when this giant BT is going to appear. So for now, you should rest up in your private room and prepare for a potential fight. That's both mine and Deadman's recommendation. We'll keep you posted, Sam.
Oh god, Dark, can you imagine that? I mean, Sam's got women on his crew. That time of the month, he's got plenty of ammo. Oh, and if they sing? Oh. No, not singing, syncing. Like connecting. Or timing up.
It's been too long, Sam. You were a good friend to me. One I could never forget. Which is why I took steps to ensure that this message would only play upon your arrival. The sensors were set to scan for your biometric data. A simple enough trick. Now, this was originally a geophysics laboratory established for the study of earthquakes. And for that reason, it holds a wealth of documentation on gatequakes, tar currents, and placates. As well, I discovered, as research data on the other side. Now, what I'm about to tell you, I learned after I came to this place. Imagine that this is the lab. Though it's relatively close to the northern tip of South America, the continent is entirely cut off from us by a tar belt. And so we have no idea what's going on down there. Nor do we know the state of any continent other than our own. The researchers here were trying to establish contact with the rest of the world. They were well equipped to do so, as the facility had once been used to launch research satellites. So they tried launching a variety of probes and drones in the hope of obtaining observational data, with no success. The Earth, you see, is shrouded in a thick layer of chiralium that renders electronics inoperable at altitude. So they tried sending ships across the ocean. Oh, yes. Oh, but that failed too. The high concentration of chiralium in open water proved too corrosive, invariably causing them to sink. But then the researchers found some rather rare birds on their doorsteps. Birds not native to the region. Nice birdie, nice birdie. And that, my friend, was just the beginning. Not far from the lab, they discovered a strange anomaly. Well, the surrounding area was heavily contaminated with chiralium. Yes. This is beautiful. The researchers would later dub the anomaly a plate gate. But further investigation revealed that it came into existence when you began to expand the chiral network across North America, and that the gate grew larger in tandem with the network itself. What started as a tiny fissure in space became so much more. The researchers duly installed cameras to study the gate and its surrounding area. Now, to their surprise, they caught footage of some unusual marsupials. Yes, a kind you wouldn't expect to normally encounter in Central America, like the birds. But to confirm their suspicions, they sent an autonomous robot through the gate. The soil samples it collected were consistent with the archived geological data from the southern hemisphere. Not long after, several men and women came through the gate. They spoke English, and they confirmed that they had indeed come from faraway Australia. We finally knew the world outside North and Central America had survived. Ours was not the last bastion of humanity, but Australia had suffered the Death Stranding too. Undeterred, the researchers began working closely with Bridges and conducted a series of tests, paving the way for an expedition to Australia that would lay the groundwork for chiral network expansion. After they had first installed surveillance equipment, that is, so that the gate could be monitored from the Mexican side, a necessity to this day as Australia is not yet connected to the chiral network. The UCA may not have dreams of conquest and control, but they aren't about to let just anyone use the gate. Indeed, that's one of the reasons they were so determined to connect Australia to the network in the first place. Well, I suppose that's all I have to say about the plate gate. There's something else that I need to tell you, though. Something far more important. Mind if I pause it here? I have to go take a shower.
Gate quake detected. Sam, a gigantic BT just showed up outside. We're prepping weapons for you now. Access the terminal up top and take whatever you need. We're counting on you.
Boss fight. So weapons topside, right? Yeah, weapons topside. All right, let's go. Yeah, so I have the Death Stranding Collector's Edition, the first one and the second one. And the first one, it came in a big-ass briefcase, much like the kind of shit that Sam carries. But it came with a little model of the Luden's astronaut, you know, Kojima's character. And it also came, literally, its statue was BB in the tank. I kid you not. I'm not even shitting you. So my landlord is in the process of selling his house, right? The house that I'm currently living in, or at least the part of the apartment. Anyway, he's in the process of trying to sell the house. And okay, I gotta figure out which one. I think this is the one that can be used. Yeah, okay, so this is the one we want to get rid of. Yes, crap it, fuck it. Anyway. So, my landlord brought over a couple of people to look over the apartment. You know, oh, hey, do we want to buy the place? You know, usual shit. And so like, one of the people looking to buy the house brought their kids. So I'm sitting, you know, I'm just being polite. Oh, hey, you know, welcome. You know, what can I do for you? You know, nice to meet you. Yada, yada, yada. Usual bullshit. And as the kids walk in, they look around, seeing all my geeky, nerdy shit. And one of the kids looks, sees BB in the tank and goes, Mom, why is the baby in the tank and why is it naked? And I'm just like, ooh, I'm just gonna pretend like I didn't hear that because that's a long-winded conversation to have. So, Dark, I would say the tank is meant for, like, cosplay, so it's however big you think a baby in a tank should be, that's about as big as it is. Oh, shit. Damn it, he's running. Oh, a head can throw crap at me. Great. Forgot that they can do that. Nope, I need... Oh, shit. But yeah, no, they brought their kids, and I was just like, oh, yeah. I am so glad that I got rid of my, not got rid of, but I hid my anime figures. Because that would have been even worse. Oh shit. Damn it. Okay. Oh, let's get out of here. Never. Oh, there we go. Break my ass. Never mind. Oh, he can still suck me in. Shit. Got him. No, Dark, nothing like that. No, if you ever heard of the service Otaku Box, I blame Danny, but I have a few of those figures. Oh, come on. Almost got him. Where are you going, asshole? Right in front of me, great. Got him. That's it.
Sam, this is Alex. You did it! We've confirmed the chiral crystallization of the giant BT. Local chiral density is already dropping fast. I think we can all rest easy for now. You've saved a lot of lives by killing that monstrosity. We won't forget that. Head to the research lab's private room and take a break. You've earned it.
Oh, no, Dark. That's not gold. That's chiralium. That's chiralium. That's the kind of stuff that makes everything go very bad. But we collect it because we can also use it in materials. It's kind of like using asbestos as a, I guess. Anyway. So, yeah, going back. There's this service online called Otaku Box. And they sell anime figures. Basically, they get around copyright by like not calling the characters what they are, so I have a figure of Esdeath from them. Now the reason why I bought her is because of the fact that she's one of my favorite anime characters, for reasons. And I never, like, they've never actually sold anything from a comic book that I've ever seen. Like, you can't find a figure that's actually like made by like what is it, like Band Press I think it's called, or Pop-Up Parade. Like, there's never any official figures. So that's why I jumped on it. So I have a few figures from them. Admittedly, a couple of maids. So, again, I blame Danny for that one. He gave me the idea. But anyway. That said, yeah, let me get rid of some shit. I'm gonna go get rid of this because I know some of the stuff is like, anyway. So yeah, that said, I hid all those figures because my luck, all I needed were, I was like, you know what, listen, if families come in, right, because they're looking to buy the place, last thing I need is parents go, hey, why are these here? That's gonna... No, Dark. No, I don't. They're it's like I know one, like, if you know the character Yor, they have her as a maid. Look, don't ask questions. It's a monthly service. I forgot to cancel it, and they kept sending me what? Oh my God, my backpack flew. You know what? We're just, yeah, right. No, we're not doing anything with the jar. We're not doing... There's no jars in this house. Back to Dead Man.
As I said before, there's something I need to tell you. It's about Lou. You see, after you left Bridges, I decided to do a little digging into BB-28's past. That is, Lou's. I found the BB decommissioning records. Now, according to them, BB-28 was flagged for disposal and subsequently incinerated 4 years ago, long before you and Lou first met.
That's BB-28?
This is the child officially identified as BB-28. But if you look closer, Sam, you see at once that it can't possibly be Lou. Right there at the elbow, where the birthmark should be. Nothing. Which means we have another BB-28 on our hands. The one with whom you memorably went west and back not so long ago. That is Lou. Per regulations, the serial number assigned to each BB was unique. No two units should have ever been assigned the same one. I've cross-checked the details with the most up-to-date entries in the UCA database. And indeed, there is no reason to believe BB-28 survived. All of which can only mean, Sam, that the bridge baby you carried with you on your journey across America, Lou, was never recorded in the official database. So, where then did Lou come from? Right now, your guess is as good as mine. But as worrying as that sounds, this could actually be to your advantage, since it's functionally impossible for the UCA or Bridges to track a BB of which they have no record. Which is lucky, because if they did know about a BB that could live and grow outside the pod, they'd want to secure it for study. So take comfort in the knowledge that they don't, that you're free, that you can bring up Lou in peace. How is it, by the way? The two of you living as a family. Right. I have gifts for you. A few things to take back home. An assortment of vaccines to be administered as your child grows up. We want Lou to live a long and healthy life. And it's natural for children to be afraid of shots. Maybe this will help put Lou's mind at ease. A token of my affection. You can collect it via the delivery terminal when you leave. I wonder how big Lou will get. Anyway, there's one more thing I wanted to share with you. As you know, everyone is meant to go to their own beach when they die. But unlike most people, I wasn't born from a mother. I was born from an artificial womb. Transplants provided the organs I never had. I was incomplete and had no beach, I believed. But I wasn't about to accept that. I went back home to study the Ha and Ka and the beach. I threw myself into my work, Sam. I tried. But I think I've done all that I can. In the end, I'm still a patchwork Frankenstein's monster. One that's just about worn out. As a doctor, I can tell you, I don't have long left. So I've devoted my remaining time to research. That's why I'm here, Sam. Where I can focus on the beach. There's so much data here, Sam. On beach formation, jumping via beaches, the relationship between the beach and placates. All the evidence you could ever wish for. Not enough to solve every mystery, perhaps, but enough for me to make an incredible personal discovery. That I have a beach after all. It doesn't matter how I was born. I have lived as a human. And thus do I possess a beach like any other. I am not a machine, but a person with a Ha and a Ka and a beach to go with them. Lastly, I have a confession for you, along with a heartfelt apology.
I told you once that I didn't have dooms. But that's not actually true. Not that I was lying, you understand. I just didn't know. It was only after I found my beach that I realized. Chiral, allergic reaction. I can feel it getting closer. I'm off to the beach, Sam. To my beach. Take care of yourself.
Sam.
Did you know about this?
No. It's news to me, too. I'm sorry that that man is gone. But he would have been pleased that you managed to extend the UCA network all the way to his lab. Thank you, Sam.
I guess I'm homeward bound.
Missing little Lou that badly?
You know I am.
Come on back, Sam. Lou misses you too.
So I knew that was coming, Dead Man being dead. That still got me. Now, going to what Dark said, yeah, he's technically dead. How do you record that? Oh, but that hurt. That still hurts. Like, the game really they know how to write good characters. So when shit like that happens, it hurts. You feel bad.
Hey, Sam. About that message Deadman left for you. I hope you understand that he wanted to tell you all that himself. He didn't want it to come from me or anyone else. Naturally, we respected his wishes. We'll also be carrying on his research in his stead. I'm sure you will, but please take care of that last order he left for you. On another note, you can now use your PC
it's
to
about
construct
fucking
generators
time!
and bridges. Build them along your delivery routes, and you're sure to make a ton of other porters very happy. Trust me. Who knows? They might end up returning the favor someday, too.
Probably not.
Also, you can now fabricate tri-cruisers, trikes with 2 front wheels. You'll be able to build, charge, or repair tri-cruisers at any facility with a garage. Like this one. It's a battery-powered vehicle, so if you run out of juice in the wild, you can always construct a generator to recharge it. Just be careful not to run out of battery when you're outside network coverage. You can only use your PCC to build generators or any other structures when you've got a network connection. So without coverage, you'll either have to ditch a dead tri-cruiser or wait forever and a day for the solar panels to recharge it. Once again, thank you for linking up all of Mexico, Sam. Be safe out there, and pay us a visit the next time you're close.
You're absolutely welcome. I promise we may or may not take over your country.
I just reviewed the list of UCA associates. You can rest easy. Any data concerning your life on the run has been erased. So once you've taken care of Deadman's final request, you can come straight home. Access the terminal on site for the details. I'll take care of Lou. Just focus on the job.
So, no, it doesn't work like that, Dark. So Sam doesn't, well, I mean, Sam would bump himself off, but Fragile, she doesn't bump herself off like that. She, what's the word? She can just, like, kind of, if she knows where she's going, she can kind of, like, she can jump. Remember that really shitty movie Jumper? It's kind of like that. Anyway, oh yeah, by the way, Dark, take a look at Discord real quick. I sent you, on the Discord, I sent you pictures of the BB-28 that I have.
This custom cargo.
Oh, okay.
The words "for Lou" are written on it.
Oh no, Dark, what did he say?
Thank you.
Disengaging weapons restriction.
Alright, so let's start taking bets. Smooth ride, or am I going to be crashing into everything? Right now, we're just homeward bound. God damn, this brake is on shit battery. Granted, I mean, this is the MK1, so...
Jibber jabber, jibber jabber, jabbering. Walking towards the light that guides you home. Whisper, whisper, whispering, whispering. Nobody is nobody knows. If they bothered to see from the caged up eye.
Wow, Dark, you got no faith in me that I won't crash. I'd see how it is. Rude, sir.
That's just how it goes. It's just how it goes. It's just how it goes.
Now leaving chiral network coverage.
Waste of breath, a mindless stare. Simply stone.
Now entering chiral network coverage.
Carry your weight into oblivion. Deep into the unknown. We had no choice to where we're thrown. To get out, it's the desire.
Dark, we need to get Elon on that. Elon already made the Cybertruck. He's got to make the trike now. You know, I'm not a fan of electric vehicles, but the if we had a real world trike like this, where it could be amphibious, like honestly, and it's street legal, I'd probably have to buy it. I mean, you know what though? It would suck during the winter. It would definitely suck during the winter. Can you imagine driving in the snow with this thing? I mean, it might handle well on the snow, but like, God, how fast you're driving. Oh, the cold would suck. The chill? This is definitely more of a spring or summertime vehicle. Definitely not meant for the winter. Oh, I thought the game crashed for a minute.
Intrusion detected. Intrusion detected. Level 5 alert. Multiple unidentified armed hostiles inbound. Your shelter is under attack.
Oh my god, it's the cartel! Or it's ICE!
They're in danger.
It's one of them! I pissed off somebody. They got mad that I crossed the border illegally. Oh.
Who the fuck are these guys?
Well, shit. I went the wrong way. Fuck. Alright. I'll make do. What the hell was that? Am I armed? Can't remember if I brought guns. Okay. Oh, this is not good. Not good. Not good. My battery's getting very low. Gray Fox, you were not.
What was his deal?
Yeah, this thing ain't gonna make it home. I gotta charge it.
Let's do this.
Watch my luck, there's a fucking generator nearby. I just wasted my time building this.
Process now complete.
You know, I feel as though we probably shouldn't be standing next to that arc. Might not end well. Oh, there we go. And we're juiced. Alright, here I go. Save my kid. See, this is what happens when someone comes to your house and says, hey, can you do a job for me? I'll watch your kid. No, you won't. You're not gonna watch my kid. I'm gonna leave my kid with... Oh, okay.
Gunfire detected at your shelter. Destruction of personal database confirmed.
God damn it.
Woo!
See, if they had given me a bike from the beginning, if Fragile had given me her scooter, I would have been home already. See, this is why you don't leave your kids with other people. Unless you're trying to get rid of your kid, then that's a different story. Then at that point, it's not child abuse or neglect, it's neglect on the other person's part. You're innocent. Come on, Sam. It's not like we're in a hurry. Oh, Sam got no. Sam got no food. No feet. Fuck. Boots. There you go. Now he got shoes. He good. He got shoes now. That's fair. If we had to rely on a battery. Oh.
Nobody's home. Maybe outside. She can't have gone too far from the shelter.
No. That way, I think. Was that me? Those are my footprints from before. Yeah, I couldn't use Ingarish. Oh, this might be her. No, wait, this is me. Oh, there we go. Got it. The pink ones. Yeah, I think that should have been obvious.
What the hell happened? Lou. I patched you up the best I could. What happened to Lou?
We were attacked. It all happened so fast.
Intrusion detected. Intrusion detected. Level 5 alert. Multiple unidentified armed hostiles inbound.
I tried to jump us out of there. But I could only take my equipment with me. And I couldn't possibly think of Lou like that. There was no way for the two of us to escape together. The best I could hope for was to jump Lou out. Just Lou. I couldn't protect Lou. I am so sorry. So sorry. I'm sorry. Sam, what's going on?
Can you hear me? Can you see me? You can't. Because you're dead. Lou?
Oh, already there. All right, so that is where we're gonna leave this one for tonight. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let's take a look at that leaderboard real quick. So we got Dark in first place, Dakota second, Danny third, Dead in fourth, and Yeetus in fifth. So that is Death Stranding for tonight. We're gonna continue on with this game. I'm assuming. I think the last time we did. Hey, Gals, damn, you're late, bro. I'm expecting to have this done within about 4 or 5 streams. But anyway. Friday night, we're going to continue. So, other than that, thank you everybody so much for watching. Hope you have enjoyed it. Feel free to check out our Discord. Anywho. Yeah, so, I mean, kind of an emotional game to start off. But, yeah, I mean, I don't blame Sam for not recovering within a month of losing his kid. Because, I mean, that's his kid. I mean, technically, his kid. Sort of. I mean, sort of adopted, but, you know, I guess, whatever. Anyway, it kind of goes into the whole thing of like, well, if they're adopted, are they really your kid or whatever? Anyway, you know what I mean. Anyway, with that said, thank you guys. Have a fantastic night. Love you all. I will see you guys on the next one. And to be honest, this game runs very well. It is a weird game, but honestly, that's what makes it intriguing. Just because it's weird. But anyway, see you guys later. Have a great night. See you guys Wednesday on the Discord. Later.